Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Messi, and here's Mbappe, João Neves, and the shot! Goal, Inter! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Inter Milan break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Guardiola. Pressing high and with purpose. Jordan Henderson. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bogle. Longstaff. And it's Bogle. Numecha. Now Ampadu. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Van de Ven. Rafinha. Bade. João Neves. Guardiola. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Okafor. Nice looking ball. And that should get the job done. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
João Neves is offering a right smile there.
Aronson. And it's Longstaff. Okafor. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. They've played it short. Aronson. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And just the goalkeeper. Great chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Okafor. Longstaff. Now Ampadu. Goodmanson. And it's Ampadu. Here's Longstaff. And it's Aronson. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Messi. Now it's Neves. Looking for a runner. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aronson. Rafinha. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Okafor. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Okafor! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first...
There's the whistle for half-time.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Inter Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we are back on the way. And this is Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Longstaff. Nemecha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jordan Henderson. Bade. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Goodmanson. Okafor, looking understandably energised after his goal. Here's Longstaff. Bogle. Now it's Aronson. And it's Van Dijk. And there's one of the players of the week. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Okafor. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Punched away. Nemecha. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bade. He's in a great position here. He's Mbappe! Sticks it away! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
And now he has two. Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Guardiola. Played right into his path.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Neves. Aronson. João Neves. Rafinha. Played out towards the right wing. Cross to the back post. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Ampadu. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rafinha. And he's forced to go back. It's Van Dijk. And it's Henderson. And it's Messi. He might be in, and the shot! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ampadu calmly anticipates. Calvert-Lewin stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Jordan Henderson. Now, this could be a chance. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Longstaff. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. That's very neat. Okafor. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already... Foden! And the ball's come loose here. And we have our very first corner. Lerma getting this one clear. It's Asa! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Crystal Palace finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Richards. Lerma. Mateta. That has been slung wide. Rafinha. And it's Neves. Now it's Hazard. Hazard!
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Sarr, he's free, he has got space. Oh, he's been caught napping. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? Aims beyond the defence. Wharton. Lacroix.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tries to play it through. Richards. That's the throw. And it's Neves. Rafinha, played out wide. Alexander, oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Aim forwards. Munoz. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Hazard. Mateta. Lerma. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. Plays it across. It's a mighty effort! Off the post. Mbappe. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Threads one in. Now it's Rafinha. João Neves. Vardiol. Now João Neves. Jordan Henderson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. And here's Mbappe. Sarr. Munoz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Rafinha. Foden. Rafinha. And he's made sure that's not getting through. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. João Neves, looking to play him in. Mbappe. Lovely feet. Now that is tidy, really tidy. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Lerma. And it's Munoz.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice looking ball. Thinks about the shot. Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on.
Big chance! Kamada. And it's Wharton. Now it's Mbappe. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Munoz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, played through for the wide man, and he's had it nicked away. And here's Mateta. Rafinha. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. It's Asa! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And he's picked out the run. Cleared without complication. And they're quick to get it back. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
The attendance for this match
Kamada did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be...
Can he finish? Munoz.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Is there an... He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan have their third corner. João Neves with the short one. And a chance! Crystal Palace have the chance to go the other way.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good Rafinha! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Defending was strong and firm. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Mbappe, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that was vital. Has a look and place it forward. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk. That has been cut short. Now it's Kamada, and it's Mitchell.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
On the field is number 12. Substitution.
Sarr just eases him off the ball. Griezmann. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi, looking for options for movement. Foden! Inter Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Mitchell. Now it's Sarr, and it's Mitchell. Henderson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Good, strong midfield running here.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Munoz, and claimed it back swiftly. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Munoz carries the ball down the right. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Now it's Foden. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Bernardo Silva, played out to the right. Wirtz tries making a foray down the right. That has been cut short. Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe, great chance! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's Rijkaard. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Ødegaard. Bernardo Silva. Now this could be a chance. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? Quarter of an hour played. Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. Wriggles his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a nicely shaped ball. Henderson cuts out the pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Hazard. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Threads one in. Mbappe. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hazard. And it's Hazard.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Hazard. Foden. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. Look at the space here, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Foden actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bernardo Silva. Wirtz carries the ball down the right, tries to pass it through. It's a goal kick. Van Dijk. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Fires it in low. And that was very necessary. Koundé. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Jordan Henderson. And it's Neves. Looking to play him in. Lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Nice looking ball. Van Bouten, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Foden. Adams does well to get it back. And it's Ødegaard. Mbappe spread out to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard. It's come to nothing. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Adams gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, that's been intercepted. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Odegaard and Azar. Cucurella. He has found the way through. Lovely, now then. Caught offside that time.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Wirtz. And he skips past his man. And this is Bernardo's. Can he finish? They've scored! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's picked his way through.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. It's played through for him. And he's straight offside. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Alexander-Arnold. That's been slipped through. He's on it. Can he get away? Foden! Oh, wonderful effort all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's gone for goal! Should have equalised.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Works it forward. Odegaard. Pass somewhat off target.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Aims beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This looks promising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ambitious ball here. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's been won straight back. And he's away. And he shoots! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Inter appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Griezmann. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, sweet feet. Van Balten with a fine tackle. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Hazard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Jordan Henderson. Rafinha. And here's Foden. And this is Griezmann. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Neves.
That's just...
And that will be it. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender, when you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking here to chip it through. And it's Serginho. Can he get onto this? He is through here! Swings it across. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in, and he plays one through. Great chance! Goal! Inter!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Mbappe, and it's Serginho. Serginho's cross. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. Ah, that's a fine interception. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alexander-Arnold. Now João Neves. And it's Neves. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe. Rafinha. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
Serginho has it out wide and in space. Caceres.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Rafinha has created 1 goal already. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. João Neves. Here's a man in form. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Inter Milan do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Inter Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Messi! Goal! Inter! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's managed to get free. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, what a ball! Messi, and this is Messi, chooses to go back. Henderson, another pass, just keeps it ticking over. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's got his cross in. That is a brilliant interception. Jordan Henderson. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Henderson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he whips it in. Tries to get it clear. Messi. And they can counter here. Puyol gets a foot in here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's gone for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Neves. Vardiol. Vardiol, certainly one of the players of the week. João Neves. And here's Messi. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Mbappe. João Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And the shot! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Puyol gets across to intercept that. This might spell danger. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
He's gone direct. That was travelling. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ribéry. Rafinha tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bergkamp looking to penetrate opposition lines. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Rafinha. Mbappe is onto this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's on his way! No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Out to the right. Vardiol calmly anticipates. João Neves. Backward it goes. Bergkamp. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Inter Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're off again. Bergkamp. Played out wide. It's Saka. And it's Bergkamp. Looking for a runner. Adams cuts out the pass. João Neves. Guardiola. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Saka. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp. Bergkamp proves just a little bit too strong. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. Van Dijk. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Puyol. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Inter Milan are 2 up early in the second half. No way through there. Thinks one through. Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bergkamp. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Beckham. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp. And it's Ribéry. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. For Drogba. He shifted it to the flank. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Guardiola. João Neves. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Puyol. Saka. Jordan Henderson. Into the last quarter of an hour. He is through here. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Rafinha is there and he can pick it up. João Neves. And Guardiola. Oh, that was vital.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Bergkamp. And that was very necessary. Messi going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that has left him in a heap. Corner it is.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ribery. He won't be happy with that one. An uncompromising challenge. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Bout of passing here, really easy. He gets big! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bergkamp. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Goes down, but nothing given. Chance here to counter. Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. No way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win.
Thank you.